Well, it's time this morning for Coffee with a Coach with Lynda McNutt Foster from Cortex Leadership Consulting. Good morning, Lynda.
Good morning.
All right, I'm a little afraid about this because I understand we are talking about anger this morning.
Yes, the 5 faces of anger, I call it.
Okay, all right.
Five
So
faces.
what are the 5? Well, my family could say there's 10 faces of anger when it comes to Kianna, but what are the 5 faces?
The 5 faces, the first one is passive aggressive. So I talk about, in today's world, you know what that is? That's ghosting.
Oh.
Do you guys know what ghosting is? Ghosting is where I'm really mad at you, and what I'm going to do is just not respond to you.
Okay. Okay.
Right? I'm going to be really happy to your face, and
Yes.
everything's good, and
Yes.
then I'm not going to return one message or email that you send me.
Not at all
Right?
have I ever done any of that sort of behavior.
Not that. I was trying to practice my faces of anger and realized I'm not very good at it.
Okay, so the first one is ghosting.
Ghosting,
Okay,
yeah,
all
passive
right.
aggressive stuff. The next is cold anger.
Cold, what's that?
Cold anger. That is when you think just by the way you're sitting and how mad you are and your face in a meeting or when they pass you by, that you should know that I'm mad at you.
Oh, so that's
Yes,
more
you should.
physically.
It's very physical.
Okay.
It's almost like, have you ever heard fuming?
Yes.
Where
Oh,
the
yeah.
smoke's, okay,
Like
that's
the cartoon
cold.
characters.
Yes. That's cold anger.
Okay.
Sarcasm. To me, that's like a side swipe. Right? So actually,
This is touching, stepping on my toes a little bit here this morning. It's a little too early for this, Lynda.
yeah, I mean, if I'm coaching a leader, I really have to explain to them that sarcasm really jeopardizes trust, because the employees go, does he mean that, or does
Right.
she really mean that?
Sure.
And it also triggers shame. So you're in a meeting, someone's sarcastic to you, everyone laughs, so you don't have a comeback because your shame is triggered.
Gotcha.
Hostility.
Okay.
That's just yelling.
Okay.
None of us have done
All right.
that.
No,
like
of course not.
just outright yelling. And then there's aggression,
Okay.
which for some of us women is throwing a shoe, but for other people it might be actually punching or some kind of physical thing.
Yeah.
Aggression is something physical you've done. You've gotten in their face or something.
Okay, all right. So I'm sure many people can relate to any of those 5. What's your favorite?
Oh, I would have to say hostility or passive aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just got to get it out.
Right.
I got to get it out, and then I'm actually over it.
Yeah.
Like I'm really quick. Here's what I'm feeling. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably guilty of sarcasm a little bit more. My coworkers would say, yes, all day. So how does stress connect to anger?
Right. Well, here's the thing, is that, if we're at peak, we don't get angry a lot of times on vacation. We don't get angry at the beach. People come back and go, oh, it was so wonderful when I was relaxed.
Yeah.
So it's really important to manage your stress, figure out what your triggers are. So if I'm exercising and meditating and doing my yoga and listening to my nice quiet music, I'm going to get a lot less angry than if I've got my notifications on, I'm watching, things that upset me. Social media is a major trigger for anger because the algorithms for Facebook are literally set up so that if it figures out what makes you angry, that's what's going to come up in your feed, because people are more engaged on social media if they're angry.
Interesting. All right, so real quickly, how can someone work on being less angry?
Really figure out what your triggers are and do everything you can to avoid them. So if you're in a meeting and you know that every time your boss says something in a certain way, have a conversation.
Okay.
Ask them if you could change up the way that that conversation in the meeting is happening, or if your spouse or your teenager or whomever, have a conversation with them and let them know and ideate about different ways that you can approach it. In other words, instead of going, hey, Kianna, how was your day? Going, tell me what went right today.
There you go. Great point.
Right.
Great
Small
point.
changes can make a big difference.
I love it. All right, the 5 faces of anger. What to do and what not to do. Lynda, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And